day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lance now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and knows how to work through them.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Jackson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Now a play fake. Lance. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 7. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Sermon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Lance. And it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the ground, this is Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. They set up the screen for Sermon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll run with Jackson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, this is Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up. But about the 41. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw again on second down. And the Raiders have got him. Clelin Ferrell showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 22, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. At caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. We got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On second down, another shot for Sermon. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they run once more with Sermon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
35 yards that time on the punt. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 2nd down now. It's White, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run the counter. Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw here. He hits Adams complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it with Jackson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Again, Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Throwing on first down is Lance. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Lance again. Sends it out toward the sideline. Kittle brings it in for the completion. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Lance looking to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on second and long. Lance. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They start the drive with White. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. That it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I